Hey tribe, it's your favorite Gypsy Naya here for another Zodi action reading on Union Tarot. Um, we gotta hurry up. Pisces season starts in about 40 minutes, and I haven't finished with all of my Aquarius readings because I am a single mom of 4 kids with a job with 2 jobs. Well, I have a career and a job, and being a mother is a job in itself. So sometimes, and I have more than one channel. I have more than one social media platform that I'm running. So I know I sound a little bit hoarse because I've been so busy. Life has been good though. God has been good to me. Things have been great, honestly, really, really fun lately. So I haven't been keeping up on my readings, but I'm gonna keep up, I promise. So we are now at Aquarius and Libra. All right. And right now we don't have a zodiaction name for Aquarius and Libra. We got to bring them together, okay? So let's see. Aquarius and Libra. I'm getting maybe LaQuare. I don't know, y'all. LaQuarius. LAQUARIUS. I like LAQUARIUS because or Aquaribra. That's too long for me to say. I can't say Aquaribra. I can't even say it. I like LAQUARIUS or just LaQuare. Lee. Oh yeah, it's gonna have to be LAQUARIUS, y'all. I can't get nothing else. Okay, so all right. I'm gonna put LA with a hyphen. QURIUS. All right. I feel like I should have wrote that a little bit better. Let me see it. I'm trying to. I think I want to write that again. All right. Yeah, this is better. I wrote the other card too fast. So it's Libra plus Aquarius. All right, y'all. Oh my gosh. All right, so LAQUARIUS. We're going to do a LAQUARIUS reading. I don't know if I can put it right here. Where do I want to put the LAQUARIUS sign? Somewhere on this table. I'll set it right here. With the Zodiaction card. Okay. I'm trying to see. All right, I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, so angels, all of my divine partners, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, universe, for working with me, moving through me, and aligning for me, okay? I'm looking to pull divine feminine's energy for this LAQUARIUS union. This is a union between an Aquarius and a Libra, okay? I'm looking for information about the divine feminine energy in this union. So we have lightning. We have sunglasses. We have girl talk. Paradise. Okay, I'm not taking all of these. Okay. All right, so lightning. It says lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, and having fun. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, so it looks like to me, it looks like The feminine energy is like, I'm getting that energy like, I'm single again, back on the prowl. I thought he was perfect. I don't know how. I'm single again. It might have been like that was by Trina, or it's like that energy by Sweetie. Like I think it's Sweetie and Janelle Aiko. Like I'm like back on my BS, back in the streets, kind of like, you know, when you going outside after you become single. That kind of energy is what I'm getting. So let's see. I don't know. Let's see how the union's going. Universe, I need divine masculine's energy. And his energy came out so fast. Y'all saw that? His energy flew out here. I have longing. I have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. So okay, this union, they might be in separation right now. Understand that being in union simply means that you have finally found each other and come together in this lifetime. That's what union means. Wow. Finality, resistance, and open heart. Wow. Okay, so these two are in separation, clearly. They have physically broken up, but their hearts are still the fact that they're coming out on this table means that their hearts, you know, um they're still connected. Like that soul tie isn't broken. Maybe there's been no cord cutting. But let's get some details, okay? I can't pick up the cards today. I ain't got no nails on. Why can't I pick these cards up? Are y'all not picking up the phone to talk or something? All right, divine feminine. I got a King of Pentacles for divine feminine energy. I got a King of Pentacles. I got a Moon in reverse. I got a Knight of Wands. Yeah, see, that's that fast energy right there, that Knight of Wands. Yeah, so to the world. So, divine feminine energy is very, very confident, stable, and proud in her decision to go back outside. And she might be back outside, with all her little short clothes on, divine feminine. You might be out here showing off. All right, Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. These are the tarot clarifying cards. Okay. Knight of Swords. So, it looked like divine feminine. You were waiting for divine masculine maybe to come back. Maybe you were waiting for him to come to you. You're both air signs. Maybe, you know, divine masculine was feeling indecisive, and you waited long enough for him to come back, and you decided to stop waiting and really reevaluate the situation and just start healing yourself because he missed his opportunity, is what I'm getting here. So divine feminine, you might be this Aquarius star energy. Divine masculine might be the Libra with the Knight of Swords in reverse. A missed opportunity. Taking too long, being too lackadaisical. It's like now you're lackadaisical and you are loud, like you don't care because you are completely stable and confident in your decision to you hitting the streets. You outside. Like you might have a roster, really what I'm getting to. Okay? Um divine feminine, and that's exactly what I was getting from these oracle cards. And I got this message, um let's see, I got the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So it's stuck and holding on. Yeah, you holding on to this situation. Wow. Three of Swords to the Lovers. So you were holding on to the situation so tightly that it had you stuck in a mental prison, like not really going out, not really dealing with other people, other lovers, because you were really, really convinced that this was your divine masculine, this was your soulmate, this was your twin flame, this was your person. You were really, really convinced of that. And yeah, I got the Magician that flipped over in my hand too. You were really, really convinced of this. You might have been manipulated to be convinced of this, or you might have wanted to convince. I got the Magician again. You might have wanted, with the Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah, you were trying to manifest this union. Like, you were trying to manifest this success. You literally did. What I'm getting here is you literally did everything you could, and you ended up really, really disappointed by the truth and the fact that, like, this is your soulmate. This might be your this is a counterpart of yours. Okay, this is definitely one of your soulmate. This is most certainly a soulmationship. Okay. And you didn't want to start over. I'm also seeing that here with the Death in reverse. You wasn't trying to start over. Like, you wasn't trying to walk away from this. Um, you know, you did everything you could to have success in this union and not have to walk away from it and start over with nobody else. But since that's not what happened for you, you were in the Three of Swords, very disappointed. You're frustrated because of how long you waited. And because I have the Queen of Wands here. You back outside and you loving it. You living life. You showing off. You being a little bit fast tailed too. Um, but you look too good is what I'm getting. I'm hearing, like, I look too good to be, stuck on you, and I look too good to be something. I'm conceited. I got a reason. And that's really, really what I'm getting. I'm really, really getting the energy that you literally did everything you could, and you decided to go off and look good and show off and have success on your own. Um, yeah, you brought yourself closure with this Temperance card. You brought yourself closure, and you're walking away from this with your head held high, with all of your self-esteem and all of your dignity. Divine Masculine, if you're watching this, she's walking away feeling good about this because she knows she did everything she could. And even though it frustrated her and it hurt her feelings, because she knows how significant, she knows that you were a high level soulmate. She's not letting that get her down and stop her from going outside and really, really living her best life. You definitely might have missed this opportunity to be with somebody who's a winner, because what she decided is that she's going to win regardless of what you do. She can't control what you do, but she can control her wins, and she's a true winner. Like, she decided to win and be successful either way. You see this Six of Wands here, and she's manifested this win either way. Okay. I stopped shuffling on the Ace of Pentacles, so you definitely might have missed. She was the bag. Okay, she was the table. She didn't have to bring nothing to the table. She was the table. Um, so Divine Feminine, I pray that your healing journey serves you right. Please be safe out there. Please be careful. I know you back outside. You're not waiting for this Divine Masculine to come along and be your emotional hero. You're doing your own thing, and I wish you the best of luck. Please be safe and be healthy, okay? All right, Spirit Guides for Divine Masculine. What is Divine Masculine? Because it's looking like Divine Masculine is really, really hurt. It says longing, craving, aching, wanting. Now, shattered, broken. It's like, yeah, longing. First of all, okay, so this longing card comes right before this broken card. So it says shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. So it's like, now I'm longing for you, and now I'm aching, and now I'm wanting you. Now I'm wanting you because, oh, it's broken, like it's over, it's shattered, it's destroyed. I don't have the opportunity anymore. Okay, so now I'm craving and longing and wanting you, okay? This might have been like a runner-chaser dynamic. Divine Feminine might have chased you, Divine Masculine, and caused you to run away. It says finality, farewells, leave behind, and closure, okay? And then it says resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. And then it says open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So Divine Masculine, yeah, like, you took a long time to get back to Divine Feminine. And it's like, now you're trying to come towards her. It's like, maybe it's over in whatever other relationship you might have been in. And now she has resistance that you have a, like, now that you have an open heart, she has resistance is what I'm seeing here. With this longing, broken, finality, resistance, and open heart. Or, you know, you might have been truly, truly resistant to this connection and it brought it to its finality. But I'm getting this the other way around. It's divine masculine. It's looking like absence makes the heart grow fonder here. It's looking like you're realizing everything she might have meant to you once she walked away. That's really what these oracle cards are saying. Like, I'm not trying to be biased, I promise. Okay? Yeah, I have the Sun card. But the Sun card, if you saw how it slid out on the table, it slid out right up under, like right midway under resistance card, secret admirer. So this is the secret that's being exposed. Like, secretly you did want her, secretly you did like her, and you wanted to get back to her, but it looks like you were in a karmic relationship that left you disappointed. Wow. Yep, I have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it looks like you're finally free from a karmic relationship with the Ace of Wands reversed. A karmic relationship that lacked passion. Might have been with a fire sign. Alright. I have the Seven of Swords reversed. It's a lot of reversals. So something got caught. That's what I mean. The sun and the Seven of Swords in reverse both mean that something that was in the dark came to light. Somebody got caught. Something got exposed. It's not a secret anymore. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. You want this opportunity that God was trying to give you. It's not a secret anymore. Like, you're ready to come out and tell the world, okay, I really like her up. But I have the Five of Swords here. So yeah, like, you're ready for this opportunity that God was trying to give you. But the Five of Swords, you might have ruined it. You might have destroyed it, divine masculine. You were in the Five of Swords, so you might have been triangulating. That's like, the Five of Swords is like when somebody is going back. Like, let's say you were going back to your girlfriend saying that this divine feminine was stalking you and everything else, but then you're going back to this divine feminine saying that, oh, this girlfriend is such a burden on you, and she's making you work so hard, and you got to do everything alone, and you know you're being oppressed and depressed and suppressed, and it's too much pressure. That's like a triangulating. I have the Five of Wands, I have the Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. And then this Ten of Wands is in alignment with this Sun card. And so what I see is the number 1010, okay? The Sun card is number 19. So this is a number 1010 here. And it's letting me know that I'm accurate in the way I am discerning your emotions, your feelings. The Four of Pentacles is like, now you want to hold on to this. Now you don't want to let this go. But it might have been a lot of pressure too because money was tight. This might have been a financial struggle that you didn't want to tell her about. You didn't want to disclose this. I got the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Some triangulation energy. Like, maybe, you know, you were talking to more than one person. And, you know, it happens. I get that. You know, sometimes you can't put all your eggs in one basket, divine masculine. You just got to make sure you're being honest and fair. And, you know, because you don't want no bad karma. But yeah, I had the Ten of Wands to the Four of Pentacles. Financial pressure. Money was tight. You had to get a lot done with like a small amount of money. Kind of like breaking even, which makes things really tight. Seven of Cups in reverse. Let's see, Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, wow. Do you guys see that? Look, the Seven of Cups in reverse is being clarified by the Seven of Cups in the upright, which means I have two Seven of Cups in this deck. If you've been watching these readings, you know that, you know, at one day all these cards fell and they got mixed up, and I've been trying to unmix them ever since, but the readings are causing them to be unmixed. Like, the readings are, your spirit guides just clarified one Seven of Cups with another Seven of Cups back to back. That's not a coincidence. Even if it is a double Seven of Cups in the deck, they both came out back to back to clarify each other. But this Seven of Cups flew on top of this Seven of Swords. So it's almost like being caught in a lie, or like being disillusioned. Like maybe divine feminine found out, or you finally had to come clean, or you just didn't want to come clean, but you finally had to come clean about the financial struggles. Like this is getting my life is not as good as it seems. Like my life is not all together the way it seems. And everything is not as it seems for me. And I don't want to show you that. It's like I don't owe you that explanation with that Four of Pentacles. It's like I don't owe you. And the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's like I don't owe you that information. Like Divine Masculine, you didn't feel like you had to tell her your financial status or struggles. You don't owe that information to anybody. But if you're going to avoid them, knowing that you like them, knowing that you care for them, and you want to open your heart to them, and they care for you, if you're going to avoid them, then it's your best bet to give them an honest reason why. You know what I mean? That way you're being authentic and sincere. So whatever happens, happens. Because how do you know, she wasn't going to ride out the struggle with you. And it's so disappointing whenever you miss out on something that you wanted. And you don't even know if you had to miss out. Like, it's like missing out on something when you really didn't have to. If you be authentic and somebody rejects your truth, then you know that person wasn't for you. But if you never told them the truth in the first place to even know if they'll reject it or not, it's like you didn't try your best. You didn't put your best foot forward. So you might have missed out on this beautiful situation. Like you might have missed out on this beautiful soulmationship, and you didn't even have to. Wow, the Temperance. Okay? With this Ace of Pentacles. You were trying to really balance your finances, your investments. You were really, really trying to bring balance to your money so that you could have a sense of peace enough to be in a good, stable relationship with the King of Pentacles coming out as your last card. The King of Pentacles is Divine Feminine's first card. So what I'm seeing here is that Divine Masculine, you were going through the temperance mode. You were balancing, exchanging. That's managing your funds so that you can get into the energy of the King of Pentacles. A peaceful, stable, nonchalant, a very serene. The King of Pentacles is a very serene energy. It's like I'm confident in knowing that my bank account has more than enough in it. I have everything that I need. I have more than enough. And then that temperance is patience and balance because of how I'm managing my finances. But it's also emotional stability and peace because I have what I need. My bills are paid and I'm secure. And that's what I'm seeing here. You was in a temperance, trying to get yourself to that King of Pentacles at the end of your reading. But at the beginning of Divine Feminine's reading, she came out as the King of Pentacles, already stable. Her bag is secure, her money is secure. And, unfortunately, it looks like that intimidated you. With the Sun card to the Nine of Swords reverse, to the Ace of Wands reverse, that intimidated you. Yeah, especially with the Seven of Swords reverse. But then the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, and the Five of Swords. That's very intimidated. It actually looks like you were in Divine Masculine. You might have been intimidated to the point of jealousy. And what I'm here to tell you is that, baby, that's never necessary. You don't ever have to be jealous of anybody because there is nothing that Divine Feminine is out here getting that you can't get. Everything is available to you, Divine Masculine. You have the power of God that runs through you with every breath and every heartbeat. So you don't ever have to be intimidated by anybody. Us women, the only thing, whenever we have our own money, whether you're a male or a female, just the masculine energy, whenever, as humans, whenever we have our own money, the only thing that someone has to offer us is the way they treat us and the peace that they bring into our lives. So, don't be so focused on, what they have versus what you have to the point where you rob them of peace from their life because you have jealousy and intimidation in your energy, okay? Because that's really what I'm seeing here, Divine Masculine. You were jealous of the fact that she was an Ace of Pentacles. Like she was a beautiful opportunity to grow and expand that God was giving you, and you resented her for it. And I see that here. Like there was some resistance, but your heart was open to her. It's like you wanted her to chase you and you wanted her to lower herself. Um, and no, that it's like because and I'm seeing that with the way the Seven of Cups is in reverse, with the Seven of Cups in the upright right next to it, clarifying it. But yeah, this Five of Swords is really, really giving. If you look at the way the cards interact with each other on a table, because one came after the other, look at that Ace of Pentacle that God is giving, and then look at the way that guy is looking over at this Ace of Pentacle. Like this is God bringing you in your divine soulmate. Okay, this is a beautiful opportunity to grow and expand and get yourself to the, because it looks like you kind of wanted to get yourself to the King of Pentacles slowly but surely and peacefully, in a way that she won't notice, with the Seven of Cups here, the Seven of Cups in the upright. Like you didn't want her to see how hard you were working and what you were doing to balance your finances and to grow, to expand financially. You didn't want her to see how hard you were working. With this ten of wands here, and this Four of Pentacles, you didn't want her to see how hard you were working. You were busting your butt and breaking your neck to match her. And you didn't want her help. You didn't want her to be a part of it. And you can see, like, yes, he resents kind of this. Look how he's looking back at it. If you look at how the cards interact with each other. So Divine Masculine, you might have had some resentment toward Divine Feminine for her stability versus your stability, because you're in the Four of Pentacles and she's in the King of Pentacles starting off, and you were working your way up to the King of Pentacles. And by now, you probably have made it there. You probably secured your bag and everything by now. You probably have more disposable income and everything. But now it's over. And she back outside. Clearly, she's all the way back outside, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and my message to you, though, Divine Masculine, don't you ever resent anybody for having more than what you perceive, okay? Because you can get it too. There's nothing that's unavailable to you. That's, there's no bag that us females, or not females, but there's no bag that the divine feminine energy is out here getting that you can't access yourself. So I'm putting on my rose colored glasses, okay? My eyes of compassion, and I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all zodiac action advice to see what action y'all should take when it comes to this union. All right, this is the word zodiac and action put together. Your spirit guides are gonna tell you what action to take. And I have one oracle here. This tried to fall out. Let's do it again. Because it tried to fall out, but it didn't fall out. So I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to take it. Oh, there goes one. I rarely see this card. You see how the female, her head is on fire with passion, and the fire is like trying to start, like the divine masculine's head is slowly starting to smolder with some passion a little bit, but not the way the divine masculine, not the way divine feminine is passionate about divine masculine. He's not matching her passion. Sometimes financially, you have to match the person's passion to get the bag, like to go to work, to actually seek, to study when it comes to financial literacy, and to actually like gain the education and, seize the opportunities to make money. That takes passion too. So, it's hard to match somebody's bag without matching their passion for getting the bag, okay? But this card that fell out for Divine Feminine says romance. Okay, Divine Feminine, romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. And then, or this, honestly, this card is for both of y'all. Like, both of these cards are for both of y'all, is really what I'm getting. Cupid's arrow strikes. There's romance. And then it says, You can see it's another divine feminine, divine masculine. So you guys definitely, you know, we're counterparts. It says, "My beloved, though we may be physically apart, I knew y'all was in separation. I knew it. You saw these cards fall out. I didn't make it come out, but it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing." So, divine masculine is now feeling Cupid's arrow in his ass about divine feminine. Um, and Cupid's, okay, so the universe just wants you to know, divine feminine, that yeah, Cupid's arrow has finally struck divine masculine, and he's starting to smolder in some of that passion for you. So if he comes back, that's why. It is, you know, he does like you. He doesn't want to lose you. He was just intimidated by you. And you know, divine masculine is acknowledging the fact that, you know, it's not over. He doesn't want it to be over anyway. Divine masculine is acknowledging the fact that, you know, we are still together even if we are apart. Like we still have a soul tie. We have a soul connection, okay? And I'm getting that for you too, divine feminine, with this death card in reverse. You don't necessarily want it to be over, but it looks like you about to flex on your ex. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that song Flex on My Ex in my head. So yeah, you don't want it to be over either. All right. So listen, just be safe. Both of y'all be safe, and just make healthy, self-loving, self-honoring decisions for what you want to do. Honor your heart and honor your feelings. Don't ignore them, okay? Divine masculine, don't ignore your heart and your feelings if you want somebody. Divine feminine, don't ignore your heart and your feelings if you got to go separate from somebody, or if you want somebody. Okay? I want both of y'all to be self-honoring, not self-sacrificing. Self-sacrifice is the opposite of self-love, okay? All right. See you later, Aquarius. I love your name being Aquarius. Oh my gosh. To me, that's too cute. See you later, Aquarius.